Rillaboom is a deck that, pardon my pun, has super growth potential in this format. Let's take a look at the deck. Welcome back to the channel, Little Flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we have Rowlet, Alolan, Exeggutor with Rillaboom. Now, Rillaboom can power up a number of attackers in this deck, and let's take a look at what they are. So, the first thing that we need to look at here is the Rillaboom, obviously also an attacker. This is how you're going to get through the Alterias and the Decidueyes of the world. With the Tamarin attack for 4 energy, you can do 140 damage, but that is not where this card shines. And it's not just because it's a golden card either. With the Voltage Beat ability, once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 grass energy cards, attach them to one of your Pokemon, and then shuffle your deck. So you can see how, if you can get a Rillaboom up, that you can just start charging up a bunch of attackers. So, which attackers do we want to use outside of the Rillaboom? Well, we have Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. This is probably going to be our main attacker with the Super Growth attack, the free attack. You notice that there's no cost on that left-hand side, and this is really good for setting up those Rillaboom. Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your grass Pokemon, and put it onto that Pokemon and evolve it. Then, you may search it again and do that same exact thing. So you can basically go from Grookey to Thwackey to Rillaboom with one attack. Got 2 other attacks here on the Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. Calming Hurricane, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon, and it does 150 damage. And Tropical Hour GX, which does 200 damage, but if you have 3 additional energy attached, you can shuffle in all of your opponent's energy from their field. We also have, as a backup attacker here, Dubwool V. This is really nice for soft wool ability, minus 30 damage from attacks from your opponent, and its Revenge Blast attack for 3 energy. You do 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken, and it does a base of 120. So if they've taken 3, then you're hitting for 210. If they've taken 5, you're hitting for 270, and that's enough to knock out most of the tag team Pokemon. You look at these two combined, you probably go, your routing is very important here with this deck. You usually don't want to lead in with a Rowlet, well, you want to lead in with a Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor, but you don't want to finish with a Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. You usually want to go Rowlet, Alolan, Exeggutor, blah, blah, blah. My words are not not helping me out. So many syllables in that, in that Pokemon card name. And then you want to go into a Dubwool V and try to force them to take at least, 7 prizes. You could go Rowlet, Dubwool, Rowlet, or Rowlet, Dubwool, Dubwool. But again, just forcing those attackers on them that they have to go through the most amount of HP possible to win the game. Coming on in here to the trainers, we got our Quick Ball, pretty standard there. We got some switches, a tag call to get out not only the Guzma and Hala, but also our Rillaboom. And then we have, or excuse me, not our Rillaboom, our Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. We got a couple of stadiums here, Power Plant, Tool Scrapper, and a couple of reset stamps, and the ever-present hammers, which are pretty necessary in most matchups. You're going to need, hammers for Eternatus. You're going to need, or like hammers for things like Pikarom, and so Crushing Hammer is good in most matchups. Also really nice in the ADP matchup if you can hit it on the first turn. Coming down to the supporters, we got our standard supporters, but one that stands out here is Leon, going to do the extra 30 damage to anything on your opponent's side of the field. So Leon can help your Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor do 180 or 230 with the GX attack, which just those damage numbers can help. And it can also help our Dubwool get up to higher numbers as well to take one-shots on our opponent's Pokemon. Got a couple of big charms because we want to keep our Pokemon alive as long as possible. It takes a lot of investment to get our attackers up. You got to get up a stage 2. You have to commit a lot of energy to them. So we want to make sure that they can survive at least 1 hit. And that's what the big charm is really good for. We have our energy as well. So we got 10 grass energy, a couple of capture energy, and the weakness guard energy. There is a lot of fire running around right now, and that is a big hindrance to this deck. When you're looking at the face of a Centiskorch VMAX that's getting powered up, you need to make sure that you have a weakness guard energy for that. Blacephalon also can be pretty problematic if you don't have weakness guard energy, and so that's why this card is included. So that is the list, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy these next couple of games. We play one against Eternatus and one against Whimsicott that are really grindy down to the wire and very, very fun. So I know you'll learn something from those. If you guys haven't already, follow me on the social medias down below. We're at Twitter, at RealJohnWalter. We are on, let's see, TikTok at FlexDaddyR. We run a podcast every Wednesday night over at twitch.tv/Munner called Tag Team Pokemon. And that's a great place for you to get some information on the metagame and what Pokemon is looking like right now. If you guys like this content and want to see more of it in the future, please make sure to subscribe to this video and give this video a like, maybe even a comment. It helps me out a ton and helps more people find this content. So with that, here is our Rillaboom, Rowlet, Alolan, Exeggutor deck. Have you guys played at all with this Rillaboom deck? It put up numbers, man. It did numbers in the last Full Grip Series tournament. But it's not quite where we want it to be. I feel like one day playing PTCGO and zooming is going to bite me. You're going to share your screen or something, and it's going to be PTCGO. Yeah. Don't do that, Dan. What was the meeting about, bro? What was the meeting about? Well, that's a hand. ADPZ too good. I don't know. I think if I had played ADP in this tournament, I don't think I would have had a much better matchup spread than I did. I feel like we got a little unlucky with our matchups in this one. Got a little unlucky with our matchups in this one. Maybe it's time to look into Mewtwo as kind of our go-to play, just because of the versatility and stuff, and you know, presumably the ability to outplay people. But like you look at the Zacian Luke Metal. I mean, out of the top like 10 decks, it has the out of all the decks, it has the best winning percentage. So I think we probably just stick on Zacian. Zacian Luke Metal, that is. There's that rapid fire poison. It was a college pharmacy leadership meeting. Gotcha. Yeah, who needs to learn about leadership? Am I right? Who needs to learn about leadership? All right, there's that. We'll go here. We need to put the pressure on there, I think. So let's kind of want to scrapper myself. Put that here. Let's go with the Dubwool or Gusty. Gustski. And then Calming Hurricane. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's not the best against Centiskorch. I don't know, because they can they can go in with an Eldegoss, right? And just loop you with Eldegoss and go into a tie situation, but yeah, I don't know. They have to, because you could also presumably just deck them. Well, I guess they get a supporter back every time they Eldegoss. So yeah, they would force you into a tie. You would have to knock it out. And you could get rid of all their switches. No, you would be able to knock out the Eldegoss at some point. So I think it still is pretty good against Centiskorch. But all right, so they're coming in with the Eternatus. We're going to be able to do 30 more for each prize card taken, so they're going to take 3 prizes. So that's going to be 210. They don't get a knockout. Yes, please. So we just want to go 200 and clean kill. Let's go beat 2 there onto the Dubwool. And I don't even want to play a supporter because I don't want to lose the energy cards, and there's nothing that I really feel like we need. I mean, a boss would be fine, but we'll take the Tropical Hour. I can't believe they're gonna get the we arguably could have retreated because they will take the knockout here on the active, right? Because they're gonna get poison damage into their turn and then out of their turn. So they will knock this out despite, you know, anything that we do. So we will lose this, but then I guess it boosts the double damage, so it's hard to be too mad. Yeah, it just kind of sucks that this is our hand right now because we're going to have to get rid of all this energy. Although, well, what are we doing? 210, so we knock out the active. So we just need to find one more. We need to find one more knockout. So is it going to be Gust Rillaboom? Is Gust Rillaboom going to be our play on this Toxic Rook? Probably, right? They go into Crobat. They're going to pass. We come up with Dubwool. We do the knockout here on the active. And then I guess we could capture into another Rowlet. Let's see. Ah, Stampington. Thank you for joining us. Go capture. Oh, only a double. Only a double with no energy remaining. How curious. All right, so we have two thoughts. We can look for our Ordinary Rod with the research, or we can keep everything. Let's take a look through the deck one more time. We do have Ordinary Rod there. I think we gotta go for the Ordinary Rod, right? Like, we want to look for the stadium. We want to look for the. We just don't have a way to shuffle aside from Marnie, so it's probably better to try to look for the Big Charm. I don't think Leon matters. So we're just looking for our oh, and that's big too. Yeah, the Crushing Hammer is good. Yeah. All right, very good. So we'll Ordinary Rod. We will do the basic energy. Give me two of those, gentlemen. And we'll save everything else. We'll just take the knockout here with Revenge Blast. So it did end up turning out to be the best play there to go with the research. I think it was pretty close though. I just, at a certain point, is the meme worth it? Is the meme worth it? Is the meme of standing on a vent worth you being called sus every game? And then we lost a game of Among Us. We lost a game because you stood on the vent and we all voted you out. Grammar says, the meme is always worth it. Hey, Aparusa, Limitless was great. I think we played a really great deck. We had some really good matchups, and we ended up just losing to some fire decks at the end that weren't Centiscorch, which was pretty unfortunate. But I think overall, really good time. Wait, they just lose. I don't understand. They just lose by this, right? That's 210. So they should have just retreat into like into an Eternatus or something. Like don't just give it to me. Anyway, hey, taking that dub there with the Rillaboom deck. I think this is the first ladder that I've played that I've at least that I've finished in a long time. How sad is that? All right, I like your sleeves, Cage. Yo, the Whimsicott deck. All right. Do we have a way to beat this? Take our card. Of course, it's an energy. Let's go. What I really love to do with this deck is discard all our energy on turn 1. That's the best. That's the funnest part about Pokemon. All right, we see a Dreamy Rev. And that energy attachment comes down on the Whimsicott. They got a great first turn. See another air balloon and a pass. All right. So, Crush, you're done. Dubwool seems like a very important piece to the whole thing. Yeah, Dubwool with a Big Charm seems like our best play, if I'm being honest. And I would hope that you thought I was being honest. I don't think so. My cursor moved itself onto the League promo, but we all know that we go for the gold. Yeah, so I think our routing game plan is going to be to try to go Dubwool, or excuse me, try to go Rowegg into Dubwool. Ideally, we want to try to lead Dubwool. Like at this point, we want to get a switch. We'll take what we can get though, because then they could gust up like a Rillaboom and knock it out. So we would like to start Dubwool and then try to go into Dubwool in the late game. But you thought I switched from standard to expanded? Get some rest, Grammar Time. Get some rest. You be out here thinking wrongly, my dude. There's a disc reload, gonna draw 3 cards. Let's see if they get the energy. We really desperately need in this matchup to try to get out ahead of the damage output from the Whimsicott. So, you know, obviously they want to get some damage on the board, and they want to get big damage on the board. And we want to try to take our knockouts just as soon as possible. We're hoping that they don't have more tools. There's the Island Challenge Amulet. That's going to be 130. That's a good number. Solid number, setting up for a good 2-shot here. So it could be worse, but... Oh, there's that 130. If we could draw into a Mallow and Lana, we will take that opportunity and run with it. We do not. That's okay. Go here. Go here. Go Dubwool. And yeah, okay. I think we got the Marnie. We would want a Marnie anyway, because we know that they have that draw ability with that Silvally. Go there, onto the active. And Crushing Hammer does nothing for us. At least not right now. There's nothing that I really want to get out. So we'll Calming Hurricane, take the knockout, and yeah, just really hope that they don't get the revenge on us next turn. It's very possible that they don't draw into the tools that they need, because they're down 3 already. They probably play about 12. You know, you have your 4 U-turn board, and then you usually play, you know, 4 of the air balloon, and then just a variety of other ones, right? So you have Island Challenge Amulet we've already seen. You could do a few other things. You think if I survive this turn, I can win? I think so too. Lucky Egg. Yeah, that's another one. Bort Milk. What's up, man? Yeah, Bort Milk. Coming in hot with that Lucky Egg. There's another Quick Ball. They just had the juice, man. Pop the juice. Shorty got me tripping. Yep. Dare be that Lucky Egg. Dare I say it? Lucky Egg do be coming down. Choose the golden Lucky Egg over the League promo. Did they release a League promo Lucky Egg? I actually do not know. That would have had to have been right as I was kind of not going to league, right? Like right in March or February. You hate to see it? Okay. Just don't get a knockout. Just don't get a knockout, man. Just don't get like 2 more tools, and I think we'll call it even. What do you say? Okay, just you can stop. You can stop. No energy, please.
No, 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 no.
This is fun. This is fun. I really enjoy this. I enjoy this game. I enjoy this deck. Yeah, welcome on in, Tricky Jimmers. Thank you guys so much for the raid. Hey, I heard that you guys had a really good time with Fortress today. Talk to me, boys and girls. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, Andrew, for supporting the channel, supporting the content that I create on a daily basis. On a daily basis. What I meant to say. Let's go here. Take that out of the deck. Actually, at this point, we would prefer to go in with the Rowlet, right? So we go there. If we do the Guzma Hala, we could potentially Mallow Lana. So we go here. We go here. Discard those. Or we could capture, thin the deck out a little bit more. Take a monkey. 1 monkey, please. Excuse me, sir. May I please have a monkey? Get out of here. Oh, we are taking that 20 recoil. So actually the Crushing Hammer maybe was the right play there. I didn't factor in the recoil damage. So they still can take a knockout on this Dubwool. And that would be truly criminal if that happened. Thank you so much, Fowler J, for the follow. Appreciate you guys. Fortress is the BDAF, no question. Mahone is the expert Shedinja player. So we play some Shedinja today, huh? I've wanted to try that in Expanded. Seems pretty fun with the Silent Lab. Seems pretty cool. There's another lucky egg. Kind of says to me, okay, they're gonna keep the Gearchi active. What we need to hit on our next turn is a not that, actually. Surprisingly, not that. Okay. Oh, gosh. I really want to heal this. I want so desperately to heal this. I do not want to take the damage against the Jirachi, man. Man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Okay, go there. Okay, go there. You hate to see it. Okay, and then go in with the voltage beat, and we actually want him to go on to the Row Egg. Very good. We'll crop it. Gust is good. So one thing that I could do here is chill, and then we try to gust next turn. Does that make sense? Does that make sense or not? Is it better to just swing into the active? Because I'm kind of thinking we want to gust the Silvally. We gust the Silvally, we knock that out, we go down to 2 prizes, and then I think we have enough to just win the game from there. So I'm going to be done. Yeah, don't give him the 7. Yeah, that's my thought too. What I want to do is maximize the Dubwool's damage output. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Cage. Don't you do it. I literally asked you so nicely. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. They had the research. Are you kidding me? But do they have the knockout? They need another Pokemon, and they need 5 tools. And no, frat boys do not count. They would actually need their whole hand to be juice, right? They would need 5 of these cards to be tools and 1 of those cards to be Pokemon. So, okay. So now we take the knockout here, I think. Right? Let's see how many energy they have. Yeah. I think we take the knockout on the Still Valley. And then they come up and take a knockout. And then we hope that they don't have Gust? Is that our play? And then we reset stamp them and hope they don't have Gust? Like that feels like the play, right? Just to talk it out in my head. The other thing we could do is go in with the Rowegg. They cannot guarantee knockout on that. Still gusting. But we would gust the Whimsicott? Or maybe... Yeah, what's the optimal routing here? Because they need 3 to win. So... Yeah, no, let's go here because they need a ton of tools. Okay, we'll do that. We'll Revenge Blast. They need 2 Pokemon now on the bench and the tools. So I think we take the 2 prizes here, and they still have a route to win, but it's very difficult. So they need 5 tools, 2 Pokemon on the bench, and they get knockout here on the Dubwool. But if they don't get knockout here on the Dubwool, then we win the game immediately. GX the Still Valley. Well, the thing about the GX on the Still Valley is it actually would be 10 damage short, right? Because the Still Valley has 210. So we couldn't GX the Still Valley and take that knockout. But we can knock it out with the Dubwool by doing perfect math, right? Because they've already taken 3 prizes. They would need 6 tools. Yeah, because they would do base 250 and then minus 30. So 220. And then that would be perfect math on the Dubwool. So that 20 damage really mattered. There's the research. At this point, you just got to think like their deck is so thin. Did they discard basic Pokemon? They did not. Okay. They did not discard basic Pokemon. You like that Genesect, huh, Grammar? So they'll take a card from the deck. And then, yeah, if they do get a knockout, we go reset stamp and we try to just bring up the Rowlet, knock them out, and then say, hey, you don't got it. Yeah? But I don't think they're going to have it here. They haven't been able to get out the U-turn boards, which makes me kind of think that they have some prized. Okay. Yeah, and that's not going to be enough. Well played. Well played. GG's. Taking out the Whimsicott deck. Barely, though. This is a tight game. It's a really tight game. So we're at 120. Yeah, we don't. We're just going to play cards to get them out of our hand. We could play a Leon, I suppose, just to do it. We'll eat 20 damage of damage, but it doesn't matter. Maybe we should try. Okay, here's what I want to try to do. Try to get him by deck out. Let's say there's no more Lucky Egg. Okay, they probably wouldn't play a Lucky Egg and then I'll pop it, right, with the Whimsicott. So, all right. Probably can't win by deck out. There's the boss. This is our only hope here, but they just don't have enough cards to do this strategy. So come in, Rowegg, knockout. Goodbye, Jirachi. And goodbye, Whimsicott. GG's to K-Chan Marina. Well played on both sides, but our Rillaboom deck coming out with the dub.